Why does my car do that? Look at that. Bloody wheels pretty much off the ground. Look at that view. Just pulled over here. I'd say what, 75% of that tree's dead. When you try and scan the QR code, it won't work because the printer's managed to cut the side off. But I'll always leave a QR code in the windscreen. Zero plan today of where I was going to go or what I was going to do. And look at what I found just by getting in the car, driving, and thinking, right, let's have an open mind. Guys, welcome back to Geordie in the Wild. Well, Geordie in the Woods today. This is just going to be a little day adventure. It's currently the 31st of May. The weather's heating up quite nicely. And this morning I posted, it was episode 25 of Geordie in the Wild. That's flown over that, I can't believe we're on 25 already. This is going to be the 31st episode. I've currently got another 5 sitting waiting. So basically we're going to have a little adventure today and see where we end up. I'm basically out near Slaley Hall in Northumberland. Is it Northumberland? Not sure. Anyway, as always, let's dive in and see where we end up. Bosh. Wow, how nice are these trees? I think the redwoods, I'm not sure. Reminds us a lot of Canada, I know that. Beautiful trees. Now I am being slightly naughty here. This did say it was a private road and it's private residences up there, but I can't not get out and have a quick look at these trees. So just park there, well out of the way. Them trees, lovely. So let's go and have a look at these giant redwoods. Wow, these trees really are impressive. I'm gonna have to get the drone up at some point. Let's go have a look in here. Right, what have I found here? Looks like some sort of bushcraft campsite. Oh, I wonder if I could camp here one night. Look at this. Plenty of seats. Right, I'm gonna have to try and find the landowner. I'll just meet somebody that works here and ask if we could camp here one night. It would be sensational. Look at these trees. Just gonna have a little adventure. We've got to try and camp here one day, come on. It's not exactly a fire ring, it's just one big giant fire pit here. We've got to camp in these woods one day. Does anybody have any idea what those are? I feel like they're them. I can't remember the name. Right, let us know in the comments because I'm clueless when it comes to names of plants really. But they're everywhere. So one thing we haven't actually done on this channel yet is a really extreme winter camp. I've camped out in like, 4 or 5 degrees, or it's been like maybe 0 overnight. But I'm gonna try an extreme one that I've seen the outdoor boys do, for instance. So basically, you come out in the winter, you have a massive fire here, you heat up this root ball, which is a great heat reflector, and the mud just stores all that heat energy inside. And then, once you get all that heated up, you can move the fire over, set up a bed here, and you'll literally be toasty warm all night. I've been dying to do it for a couple of years now, but like I said, it's the 31st of May, so I'm gonna have to wait 6 months. But that adventure will come sooner or later. Well, that tree's obviously went over in a storm. There's quite a lot of water sat under that as well. To be fair, I've just walked through the grass over there and it was quite boggy, so it's obviously a lot of water sitting on the surface. Well guys, just had to pull over and show you this view. Check it out. Look at that for a sky. Unreal. Right, over there is the North Pennines. That's basically the north end of it. Slaley Hall and Golf Club is somewhere over these hills. Just beyond them trees there, you might be able to see it. That is Derwent Reservoir. That's where we're going next. But look at that view. I had to just stop it and take that in. The sky is unreal today. There's just enough cloud breaks where we're getting the sunshine. So yeah, let's crack on. Just make out the front of the dam there at Derwent Reservoir. People on the beach. There's one of the car parks. Well guys, welcome to Derwent Reservoir. I think it's pretty popular for fishing. Looks like the guy's fishing tent over there. Look at this, beautiful. Ooh, couple of dogs. Go on lad, straight in. Now it looks like there's a nice little spot up there for having a seat and having some lunch, but there's people up there, and you know me, I don't like being near people, so let's walk the shoreline. I think if we continue along here, find a nice little spot, sit and have a snack and take in the view. Pretty nice. I'm thinking I might have this spot all to myself as well. I think if there was ever a definition of hanging on for dear life, that's it. I'd say what, 75% of that tree's dead? Go on lad. Now if you've ever been to New Zealand to a place called Wanaka, you can see the similarity there. I mean, that one is nowhere near as beautiful as the Wanaka tree. And if I'm right, I think somebody told me last week or the week before that somebody cut down half of that tree, which really pisses me off. Same with Sycamore Gap. Why do people have to do stuff like that? Let's see if my Kit Kat Chunky is still nice and crunchy. Right, I need to give a little shout out to me niece and nephew, Ava and Nate. The big fans of the channel, so thanks for watching as usual guys. But Ava made us this, and I can't remember the name of it. Rocky Road? Road Rock? Something rock, I can't remember. But it's bloody lovely. So thank you Ava, I'm gonna sit and enjoy this while taking in this view. What's it called again? Nom nom. Okay, we've just came along this beach. Can't seem to really go this way, so let's see where this path leads us. Not too bad. It's been in the fridge for about 3 weeks. Oh, I wish I had some salt. It's not even ripe and I've had it for 3 weeks. What's going on? I love watching the outdoor boys, but oh my God, have you seen the bloke eat or drink? Oh, that was good. That was good. Shut up. Not hard. Well, that's nature at its finest, isn't it? Beautiful. Well guys, welcome back to the second half. Literally. God, I'm funny. What on earth is that? I think it might be the leftovers of a duck. Maybe it's a quail or something. Oh God. Nice. Sorry about that, guys. But I'll show you up with that view. How's that? And one thing I really like is a good fern. The ferns in New Zealand were unreal. They were massive. Must have been different species, but yeah, I kind of want to get some for my garden. Can you buy ferns or can you just replant them? Right, just leaving the reservoir behind. I'm gonna walk up through these woods, but let's get off the beaten track. You know, I like a little adventure. Oh no, I can see the car park. It's not that adventurous. Right, I think maybe we'll head on to the third stop of the day, of which I've got no idea what the third stop is, because I haven't planned any of this. I just thought, right, get in the car, go out, make a video. Main reason being, I posted episode 25 and I had like 3 really positive comments about it, and I just thought, right, great, we're heading in the right direction, so I'm gonna go out and make a new video. So here it is. Pow Hill Country Park. That's where Derwent Reservoir is. Well, the south side of it. Another thing, guys, if you see me car out in the wild and you try and scan the QR code, it won't work because the printers managed to cut the side off. But I will always leave a QR code in the windscreen. Just saw a chicken with 2 baby chicks. The size of them fellas. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because! Fuck. Well, guys, we're gonna head up into the hills of the North Pennines, and I think we're gonna end up in a village called Stanhope, which is basically where me and my dad used to go out when I was labouring before I became an electrician. My dad's friend Bill, he used to own Finley's news agents back in the day. Bill Gandy, you might know him actually, because I think he was well known in the northeast. So we're going to head up over the North Pennines and take in the views. What a driving road this is, by the way. You come through Edmund Byers after coming off the A68 and you're heading southwest towards Stanhope. If you want to come and do this drive, it's beautiful. Them markers on the road on the right there, they're for snow depth, because they get a lot of snow up here in the winter time. Well, guys, we are currently looking east, so the coast is right out there somewhere. That down there is Wascally Reservoir. I've just looked it up, and that way is Stanhope. So I think we're going to swing the car around and keep heading out. But look at them clouds. That reminds me of the skies of Australia. Just big, massive, open sky with fluffy clouds. Fluffy clouds. Ooh, fluffy. Ooh, they're fluffy. Fluffy, fluffy clouds. Get a grip. Right, I've just had to pull over here because I've recognised this road. I feel like when me and my dad were here 20 years ago, I remember coming up and it was snowing. I'm sure there's a picture of me like hanging off one of these poles or something, trying to show you how deep the snow was or something. If I can find that photo on Facebook somewhere, I'm going to post it in the video at some point. Right, hopefully you can hear us because the wind is ripping across the top of these moors at the minute, but look at that view. Just pulled over here. I'm going to go and check out this little rocky ravine, but look at that sky, man. Unreal. Right, let's go. So in England we call these moors, don't we? And this is it heather? I can never remember. And in North America, like Canada and Alaska and stuff, call it tundra. Which, you know, it's just basically moss and heather, if I'm right. I've got no idea. Now there is a track that comes down from the road there. This could be a potential little campsite. Then again, it's England, so, you know, if you get asked to move on, you've got to move on. But, I mean, it's pretty windy in here at the minute, but that wall there would provide a natural windbreak. something to think about for the future, maybe. Yeah, this track, I don't know how often it's used, but it doesn't look like it's used often. Just saw a little mate there. There he is. Look at that view, man. I am considering getting rid of the BMW. As much as I love it, I don't know, if I'm going to continue these adventures, especially into the winter, I can't have a real drive car. Just won't work. I wouldn't mind getting like a little Toyota Land Cruiser or something, you know, something mean. I had a Ford Explorer in Canada. It was the best car ever. I loved it. It was falling to bits. It was about 15, 20 years old, but my God, it stormed up mountain tracks like there were nothing. I absolutely loved that car. It was devastating when I had to get rid of it. So, do I get rid of the Beamer? I think I'll keep it for the summer, and then I'm going to reassess. I remember this big descent down the other side of the hills now, down in towards Stanhope. It's a lush driving road, this, like, oh shit, there are chicks on the road. Don't hit them, there's a bloody camper van behind us. Oh, they've ran off the road. Don't know if you've seen them, I'll see if I can zoom in and show you them. Oh shit, there are chicks on the road. Look at this road. That's the other thing, if I do get rid of the BMW, I can't enjoy these roads as much as I would like in a Land Cruiser. That would make sense. You know what I mean? Look at that sky, man. Oh! Got the escape lane there on the left, so if your brakes fail, you basically dump your car in that load of gravel and it'll save your life instead of plummeting down this hill and not being able to stop and probably taking somebody out as well as yourself. Well guys, this is the village of Stanhope, which is pretty picturesque, and I've just seen on the left here where Bill used to live, who me and my dad used to come and do work for. My sister Joanna will remember him as well, because he was all, you know, when we were kids we would always be in and out the shop. He was a really nice bloke. He's not around anymore, unfortunately, but yeah, lovely guy. And that is where he lived. I'm pretty sure it used to be a castle back in the day. Got no idea who owns it now, or you know, if anybody actually lives there. But I remember the kitchen was just in that window, and apparently it was really quite haunted as well. We were working, we would always hear like creaks and moans. It was probably just the house moving. But I remember Bill basically telling me like ghost stories about the place. Like he reckons he'd seen stuff and all sorts of things, but I'm not a believer in all that sort of stuff, but I definitely wouldn't want to stay in there by myself overnight. Plenty of daisies knocking around. Right, let's go to the third and final stop. I've just had a look at the map and I think I found something really beautiful and interesting to go and look at. Who needs Scotland when you've got the North Pennines on your doorstep? This isn't as spectacular as I thought it was going to be. Whoop, just tripped over one tiny little stump. Right, I'm going to start making my way back home, but if I see anywhere nice on the way back, I'm going to stop. But for now, I'm going to roll that drone footage from today, so Right, let's go and have a little explore these hills. Gotta get across this first. Without getting my feet wet. Bish, bash, bosh, boom! Well, I have been scaling rocks since I was a kid. Now I believe this is called gorse. And you really don't want to be walking through it, especially in shorts and trainers. It will tear you to shreds. What is it with lone trees today? That one. Quite nice. This is very Lord of the Rings vibe when Gimli and Legolas are chasing after the hobbits that have been captured by the orcs. Good story, Steve. This is actually rather cool. I feel like I've seen this from a distance, like way over the hills that way. I think that was back in like September of last year. I want to see what it's like in the sunshine though. That reminds us of the Chocolate Hills in Bohol, which is in the Philippines. Go there if you get a chance. Wow, how green is that grass? First time I've ever seen a sheep having a bath as well. I think your son or daughter's over there, mate. Oh, there we go. Hello. Look at that, that's bloody stunning, that background. Background. Go on, reunite. Hey man, where you been? I was having a dip. Seth. Righto. Like I said at the start of the video, I had zero plan today of where I was going to go or what I was going to do. And look at what I found just by getting in the car, driving, and thinking, right, let's have an open mind, see what we see. Look at this, I've got it all to myself. Can it whack it? Right guys, that's going to be it for this one. Belt a little day out we've had there, by the way. And look at this place that we found behind us, it's stunning. I'll find out the name and I'll stick it in the bottom now. But definitely do more adventures like this throughout the summer. So, tune in next week. Please like, share and subscribe. It's really important that you do because it'll help the channel grow. But yeah, for now, I'm going to head home, get some food. So I shall see you next week. How are you? What the hell? Why does my car do that? Look at that. Bloody wheel's pretty much off the ground. Jesus, that horsefly was like a bat. Strange feature, like. How is this not bloody ripe? I cannot believe it. Unless it's overripe, but then it would be rotten, wouldn't it?